Oh, we're live. Hello.
No one's hearing it.
That's okay. I still said hello because we started.
Hello. I guess I should be friendly. I'm gonna eat my fucking popcorn. Wait for people.
Let's have a whole bucket of popcorn.
Yeah. So over Aaron.
Popcorn with your hand.
Huh?
Be careful lifting the popcorn with your hand. Don't
I
stress out.
know. I might not be allowed to lift popcorn. Maybe that means I'm faking.
Yeah, you better be careful, lifting that popcorn, boy, I tell you. Many a hand has a broken from popcorn. I'm just saying, if you haven't heard about it, I mean, just.
I do have to say, of all the injuries I've had, this one might be the most frustrating.
Just because it's going on for so long.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Lots of other ones, like, they have, like, a beginning and an end.
Right.
Or, like, something I can do to relieve it. This is just fucking annoying.
Right.
Annoying. Right. Hello. Welcome to Reading Sprints.
I love doing the reading sprints.
It's fun.
They've been getting me through, like, when other, like, YouTubers do them throughout the week. That's what's been getting me through, like, actually getting motivated to read.
Yeah. It helps.
I probably would have read today without you guys, so.
I love it.
And now it stops raining. I mean, it's, like, kind of raining, but not a lot. But.
I love how we all have similar weather today. It's been kind of dreary, a little drizzly here.
It's been gross all day.
I am enjoying it.
But I had to do too many errands today, so I'm frustrated.
Yeah. Oh, I just got a reminder we're live.
I did too. I did too.
I have no idea.
I don't know why it reminds me.
Well, you're hosting. Why would it remind you?
Because sometimes I set a reminder in case for some reason I go brain dead. You know how sometimes you go brain dead?
Yes.
Like things just happen?
Yes.
Oh, all right. So, Emma, what are you reading? Because I think you're in a different spot.
I have not picked it up since the last sprint because school happened. Hello.
Hi.
Yeah. I hope that I'm saying that right. And I love the puppies. I did a similar reindeer picture with one of my dogs this past Christmas.
That's so sweet.
I have one of my boys somewhere.
I
have one of the boys like that somewhere.
I have one of Foofy and Lucy, and Foofy just didn't care, and Lucy looked like I punched her in the face.
Oh, well, that's nice.
She was like, she looked like she was so upset, and I was like, I just want a cute picture, a cute festive picture.
I've been torturing them since the day I got them, so they're used to me being a pain in the ass.
How you gotta do it, just start out the gate, day one.
Like I sent you bra bonnet last night. You know how often I stick them in a bra bonnet?
Oh, yesterday I took Mercy, my uncle's little baby, on a walk because she was going crazy. As I'm walking her, I'm trying to get her to cross the street, but I have to pick her up because there's glass on the ground. So I pick her up, put her down, so we can walk across the crosswalk. And there's a big truck, a big man in big truck, ready to cross the street. And Mercy just sits down in the middle of the crosswalk. And I like tug a little bit and like, please, come on. I look up at the guy. I'm like, I'm so sorry. And then I run over, just scoop her and just start running across. Because I'm like, why do you? And when she gets tired, she'll just sit.
Like a toddler.
Yeah, she is a toddler. She is really a puppy toddler. Hi, Lacey. I also messaged.
Treats help. That's how I get mine.
I feel that I have to get them when they're like half asleep, because then they can't move as fast.
Treats.
I prefer keeping my fingers. Lucy has very sharp teeth.
Oh.
Have you seen
Huh?
Have you seen the size of my dog's mouth?
I understand, but her little bite, the way she chomps down, ow.
That is
Foofy.
true. The worst dog bite I ever had came from a Chihuahua.
Chihuahuas get nasty. Foofy just has very like rounded teeth, so if he bites, it just feels like like no matter how hard he bites, it's not. It's just.
It's a huh.
I miss having pets.
Well, we need to get one.
Can't have any pets in this house.
Oh, buy a new house.
Yet another reason why I can't wait to buy a house. When this last kid goes off to college, I tell you, that's our time.
Wait, which child do you have with you?
The grandson.
Well, that's a long story.
Oh.
He's supposed to go to his mom's house, which is like 10 minutes from here. But this is the whole reason why we moved back in this neighborhood. The whole reason why we got this house was so he can go to a specific school.
Is this a bonus child?
Mm-hmm. Yep, my youngest bonus son. So we live in the school zone for the school that we wanted him to go to. So, yeah, so he's got 2 more years of high school. When he graduates, then we can buy a house because we won't have to be in this particular zip code for the school.
That's irritating that like both parents have to live in the school district.
No, she doesn't live in the school zone. We do.
Oh, you do. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Why do both of you have to? Okay, I gotta know.
Yeah. So we're just temporarily being held hostage by, school zone boundaries. It's fine.
Children.
Hi, Sammy.
Hi, Francis. Sammy.
Hello.
How many years does he have left to go to college? 2? Oh.
She's not counting down or anything.
No, just not at all. Not at all. It's fine. It's comfortable here, but yeah. So no pets until we own.
But your daughter got a dog, right? Doesn't your
my daughter, my brother, and my mom all have dogs, and I love all the dogs. Oh, that's my brother. My brother has a dog. His name is Sugar, and it's a boxer mixed with a German Shepherd. Sugar's the best. She's really old, but she's the best.
No, she sent a eyes emoji with fire saying also your brother.
He's a good-looking guy.
And I am agreeing with her.
He's a good-looking guy.
Are you surprised that she has a good-looking brother?
Not at all. We got good genes.
We are 13 whole years apart.
Start 6 of
Is she older? Is he older or younger?
Oh, no, I'm older. I'm 4
okay.
years older than him.
So he's...
I don't math. Wait a minute. How old am I?
44?
Wait, that's not my age. Wait a minute. This is 2021. That's not my age. Wait a minute. I'm 46. So I'm 46. He's 33.
He's 33? Oh my God.
I need a picture. I need a picture, Francis.
Francis, please put it on your story.
Please.
On the live with the lazy reason.
Story.
Can do it.
She's gonna start 6 of Crows.
I hope you love it.
I'm supposed to start. I'm buddy reading the Bone. What is it? The Shadow and Bone series with Maddie, or at least I'm gonna attempt to.
Oh, you haven't read the first
one? I gotta read the second one.
Oh, I've read 6 of Crows. I really didn't like it. I'm like the one person who didn't really like 6 of Crows, but I'm like,
I think doesn't like it either.
It was me.
I mean, I don't want Lacey, cover your ears. Earmuffs. I hated 6 of Crows.
Okay, so maybe
I can still hear you.
I know I was reading. Anyone read Devils Within by S.F. Hansen? I've not heard of that.
Wait, who said that? What's happening?
Martina said she's reading Devils Within by S.F. Hansen.
Oh, is this a thriller, a mystery, horror? What's the deal? Tell us everything.
I might Google it because it sounds interesting. I blasphemed.
I mean, listen, I read Devils Within. I want to know. Tell us all the things.
Oh, wait, hold on. I'm Googling. I've got the Google going.
S.F. Hansen.
I'm going to burn this Lacey.
I said earmuffs, Lacey.
Lacey, I'm gonna give it another try because I feel like it was me. Because that's it's a book I would think I would like, but I don't know. Oh, okay.
All right, here we go.
The first time he stabs. Ow!
Oh, hello.
Oh, we had the same last name.
Wow.
Under main characters, his name is Nate Clemens.
I'm like, his name is not Henson.
No, the character and I have the same last name. YA and Psych. Spicy.
Interesting.
Like a teen American History X. Ooh. Want to read? All right. That's not what we're supposed to be sharing. We're supposed to be sharing the timer.
Oh, there's a Netflix movie?
I don't think so. Isn't that the other movie? Something about all the devils. What is it called? All the devils.
I'm not the person. It's Francis.
No,
yeah, she said that after our blasphemy.
I know.
I'm so sorry.
It does sound really interesting.
Yeah.
Read this. We're gonna have to read.
That's something I would pick up, but since we have the same last name, I probably would do it.
Still keep thinking you're trying to tell me your last name's Henson, and I'm like,
not Henson. My last name is my last
not
name.
Henson.
It's spelled the same too, and everything that never happens. I found it when I was my high school misspelled my last name all the time.
Wow. We don't care if you can type. We care if you take a picture.
She did. I believe she posted one because I just got a notification that she tagged TBR Lowdown.
Oh, hold please.
I know. Wait, I'm on the wrong account. Hang on.
I know. Too many accounts.
There we go.
Oh, no, I'm still on the wrong account. I can't do things.
I can't do things.
No, Francis, we want to see you.
Girl, I even switched. I switched high schools. That was my second one. The second one was the one that messed it up.
That's it, Lena. Are we saying her name right? That's it. The Devil All the Time. I heard the book is good, but the adaptation is not that great. But I'm not sure because I haven't read the book or watched the adaptation.
Oh, no, you're going to be sad. Who's going to be sad?
Did I just say adaptation and not adaptation? What's happening?
Adaptation?
Why are you sad? I'm sad because I don't have pictures of you in your glasses. That I'm sad about.
I know it's adaptation, but is adaptation not a word? Because it feels like it sounds like a word, but it also feels like
I'm high and I'm not.
Francis, please.
All right.
All right. We should probably, I don't know.
So I'm reading our bonus book pick, which is The Gentleman's Murder.
Utah.
If you didn't know, our main pick is Last Night at the Telegraph Club, which Alyssa and I, did you finish it, Emma?
No, I'm still reading it.
It's fantastic. I finished a few days ago. It's wonderful.
And depending on my speed of reading, I also have the Gentleman's Murder book. There we go.
It better be murdery.
Look, I want all the murder. All the murder. Like
you watch Midsummer Murders? Do you watch Midsummer Murders?
I have not watched that. Should I?
Yeah. Okay. Like every episode, there's at least like 3 dead people.
I'm in. Okay. I really want to get BritBox. The man is like, listen, we already have so many streaming services. I said, well, we're gonna have to cut one.
BritBox is worth it.
I know it is. So we have to get rid of something.
Yes, the British show.
It's so good. So many dead people.
I love it.
You know,
I wonder so many dead people. I love it.
I wonder if they have it on a different streaming service and you can just change your VPN with like one of those like.
They often have it on Netflix, but not always. They have it on Acorn.
Just change your VPN. Man, my grandma got me into that. Grandma.
No, all ladies like murder.
I watch it before I go to sleep.
Me too.
From what I'm hearing about this show, if it's got murder in it, why are you watching it before you go to sleep?
Because it makes you feel all warm and cozy on the inside, Emma.
I've never felt that watching something murdery. If y'all have Roku, it's on Roku channel.
Oh, my grandson has a Roku TV in his room. Is it there?
Go see it in your grandson's room.
Is it there? I'm just watching his room.
Just confiscate Caleb's room and be like, Caleb.
Right. You know?
Grandma needs a bedroom for a little bit.
That's it, Lacey. Correct.
What?
That's it.
That's all we care about. I'm still irritated about that stupid vampire book that I read. That, like, you can't have a cover with a half-naked, like, werewolf dude on and not have sex. Like, you had sex twice and it was mediocre.
Twice in the whole book?
Twice in the whole freaking book. And it was, like, over 300 pages. You should at least be banging, like, every 10 pages. And it should be kinky AF.
I saw that cover because you showed us. So that cover is extremely misleading.
Very misleading.
Twice only?
Mm-hmm.
Nah.
There's more.
If you did it
There's
another
more
time,
going on in Crescent City, and that's saying a lot.
Exactly. Exactly.
But like at least in Crescent City, like it's a slow burn. Like that's fine.
It was nice too. I enjoyed that. I'm like, oh,
but
okay, I'm here for that.
This isn't a slow burn. It's just awful. It was awful. It was so bad. It made no sense.
Have y'all read Fable? I'm about to buy it from a girl on Facebook. I haven't, but I want to read it.
It's fine.
I've heard mixed things because I know there's people who've hated it, people who've loved it, and Melissa, you're in the middle, but I still want to read it. Lacey, shh! I still have high hopes for the book.
Oh, no, it's all right. Oh, that's why you're shushing her. I haven't found it yet. She said that.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Lacey and I also have, like, opposite reading tastes, so if Lacey didn't like it, I'll probably like it.
I liked the book until they tried to force a romance.
Oh,
there was really no chemistry there.
But have you seen Fable and Namesake like next to each other?
Yeah, I have.
They look so pretty.
They are cute covers.
However, inside,
I know you guys got to stop falling for these cute covers. They are setting you up for failure.
A day late, but not too late.
Leave me alone. I like the pretty covers.
Yeah, they're very pretty. I thought it was a fun, like, easy, quick read, and then they like forced a romance, and I just like we didn't need that.
Here's the question: is that book worth paying full price for it?
She's getting it from a girl off of Facebook, so
I know, but just in case anybody else is in this group wanting to,
See, Lacey even bought the sequel.
I have both as e-arcs, so
Francis, I'm not wrong. I'm not wrong.
There are two books.
I thought it was the same book too, but then I was like, wait a minute, they're just making the face. We all know I have a problem. Let's move on.
That's right. It's supposed to be reading, not diagnosing Lacey's issues. We don't have enough time for that shit.
Martina,
the first part is acknowledging there's a problem, so you're already halfway there.
You're good. Just get it, and I hope you love it.
That's not bad, Martina. Not bad.
All right. Should we read? Should we do that?
Yeah, I mean, that's what we're here for.
Do we know how to read?
Some days.
We know how to read. At times.
We know how to spend money. All right.
I'm hoping this is good. I want to love it because I'm in the mood for a real good murder mystery.
Me too. Bring on the murder. It's good. Oh, wait. I gotta go over here. I don't know how to do this. It's only been... All right. Let's read. 3, 2,
1. Bless up.
Reading. Sorry, I was just watching Francis's video.
No, that's what I was just
Guys
going
talking,
to.
in our chats, and I was like, wait a minute, are they done? Usually I'm the only one who checks their phone and has a horrible attention span.
No.
Well, I saw the second thing to the end, and I was like, let me just stop at the end of this paragraph. So far, I like it.
Me too.
So good.
Where are you?
I'm at page 29.
I'm on 38.
I like it so far.
I got to chapter 19. The character just snuck out to go to the club.
Naomi and I are like, yes.
I'm nervous because I know something's gonna go wrong.
This is a book that I thought Lacey would jump all over because, lesbians.
Yeah.
I mean, it's so much lesbian love. It's so good.
You know what? There's not murder or like. It's too nice of a lesbian book.
Oh, okay. Not dark enough.
Mm-mm.
Got it.
These dark lesbians. So maybe I read
I have
it.
hopes for this because it's starting off really well.
That's good. I'm liking it.
I'm just feeling very anxious for our main character because I don't want anything bad to happen to her. Also, Shirley's a bitch.
Oh my gosh, Shirley.
Shirley's a horrible, horrible person.
She's a terrible friend.
She really is.
I don't even think she's a friend. She's just a bitch.
Right. Just, the worst.
Martin gave us a murder update. And I don't know about this one, y'all. Or I don't know about this, y'all. Is it bad murder? Martina, is it bad murder? Or like, what are the vibes?
Yeah, I'm curious.
It sounds like it's good. Is it just too dark or is it just bad?
Well, it's YA, so I'm wondering how dark it can like actually get.
Good point.
And sometimes some authors cannot do the best when they have that age restriction.
Right.
So it doesn't turn out as good.
House of Hollow was pretty darn dark for.
And that was for ages 7 and up, right?
Yeah, it was like really young.
I still want to get that book. That book looks so good.
It was good though.
They are pushing that book really hard.
They really are. I'm okay with it.
Yeah. I told you they sent me the ARC digitally, of course.
Yeah.
It's not bad yet.
When it comes up in the library.
It's just like he talks about what happened. Oh, there like an actual article. Like, is there media in this book?
Ooh, is it like Night Film?
Night Film is a fantastic book.
Is Night Film considered YA or adult?
Oh, it's not YA, it's adult.
Okay, well, I don't know. I know Marisha Pessel also has a YA series, so I didn't know if she was YA.
Very adult.
If y'all haven't read Night Film, highly recommend it.
Heard about it like a lot. That's like good. Like that's a big book, like classic.
It's so good. It's just so good.
Oh.
Oh.
I mean, as a parent, I'd probably do that too. I'd probably like that kid murdered somebody. This is YA fiction. Waiting for my Night Film hold. Audio or physical?
But Francis, you need the physical book. You would really appreciate all the mixed media that's in there. Right. YA fiction.
I don't know. I mean, it's not like Sarah J. Maas stays within YA fiction with the amount of time she says cock.
Yeah.
She got BJ's in her book.
But I thought her stuff was classified as adult.
It's technically not.
Are we still talking about Night Film?
Sarah J. Maas.
Oh, it's all, they moved it now. That's why they changed the covers for Akotar. The only thing that's still considered a YA of hers is the Man of Glass series. But you know what? Probably could also get moved up to adult in certain spots.
I don't know. I'm still reading it.
Okay, I'll give you a non-spoilery thing, but there may be a sexy time at some point, and something gets compared to velvet wrapped steel.
Okay. Well.
And I'm like, I have never thought of a penis in that way. Why, Sarah?
Wow.
Why? And I'm like, I can't remember what book it's in, but
Well, you don't want it to feel like a sandpaper wrapped steel.
no, you don't. Velvet is probably a good texture if you're gonna pick any. But I can't remember if I was listening to it or I was reading, but I feel like I didn't listen to those books, but I was reading it and I was like, she is, and a lot of it is about diversity in her books. But I do have a friend on Bookstagram. Her name is Whitney, and she posted like this whole highlight of POC characters that are in the books, but like they're in like, hold on. I thought it was really good, and she's a person of color, so she's not like a white person being like, there is diversity. Like she's actually like a person of color. So,
but I always find that argument really interesting because I feel like it's a double-edged sword. Like,
me too.
If you write, you get on a white author for not putting in diversity. Then if they put in diversity and they do it poorly, which they probably are because it's not their experience,
right?
It's incredibly difficult to write somebody else's experience. Then they're going to get shit on for like poorly. It's like I don't know the best answer. Like how do you answer this?
Well, that's my thing. I always wonder, like, why don't people just read diverse authors?
Exactly.
Yeah, that thought never pops into anyone's mind. You're waiting on white authors to be more diverse in their writing, but like you could just read diverse authors.
Yeah, like go pick up something else.
That is so. What here's like here's an example. This is from A Court of. I think he comes in the second book, maybe end of the first book. His name is Tarkin, and his description. Oh yeah, this is from Akamath. It's page 309. The handsome High Lord of Summer had rich brown skin, white hair, and eyes of crushing turquoise blue. So, he's not white.
Right.
Varian and Cressida also talked about, they're from the Summer Court. They're also not white.
And so then here's my other question. So like all these book boxes are always doing these Sarah J. Maas book boxes with these book prints and these, bookmarks and all this. Do they ever choose the characters of color?
No, I don't think so.
I have never gotten a Sarah J. Maas anything box. I couldn't tell you. Sarah did share a this is one that she shared on her page, and Amrin is obviously East Asian. Like, I think she does it like a zoom in. And also says that Cassian and Azrael are described as like not white. I don't know. I'll put her. Oh, I can't put her name in the user. It's Whitney_Mouse. If you want to go to her thing, I thought it was like actually like pointing it out, and like I found it interesting. A lot of people weren't taking notice. A lot of these characters were described as non-white, but people are like, "There's no non-white characters," but they're like, there kind of is. She just doesn't say they're black or this or whatever. Because technically those countries do not exist in the world.
Right.
So, I don't know. I found that as an interesting something that she posted.
Or, if it really bugged you, pick up Legendborn.
Yeah. Read a different book.
I don't think when I pick up some of these authors, like I'm not looking for them to be diverse in their writing. You know what I mean? Like, I just make it a point to read as diversity as I can.
Yeah, and the thing is, I think as long as you lift up books that are diverse, along with, like, if you post about Sarah J. Maas, like, also share stuff with more rep in it, or with a diverse author. Just make it balanced, I guess. But also, like, post what you want. Unless it's J.K. Rowling, then don't post her.
Right. I mean, I'm not the book police.
Me
I'm
either.
not the book police. I just read what I want, and I enjoy reading diversely. You want to know what I want to get into is I want to find more books that center around like mental illness.
Yeah.
Ooh. This desert sand and smooth.
Oh.
Because
Yeah.
there is a lot of like, I think, fear.
Oh, honey. J.K. Rowling is a transphobe.
Oh no. Oh no.
She came out and said that trans women are not real women. Went on a whole
She died on that
on
hill.
Twitter, and she couldn't stop talking. Her publisher should have said, honey, sit down. Get away from a keyboard.
She just can't stop.
She can't.
It's like she can't help herself.
There's just been a lot of talk about her being problematic, and this I feel like is not the first time she's mentioned it, and then she like raised a whole fuss about somebody saying people who menstruate, because more than just like, I hate when my skin color gets compared to food.
Right.
Girl, Martina, I feel that there's some authors where I'm like, there's problems? I didn't know.
I'm still mad that nobody else talks about Brandon Sanderson except for me and Lacey to each other.
Every time I watch Peruse Project, I think about you.
She always talks about
him so much, and I'm like,
because Brandon Sanderson gets so much hype in the fantasy community, and he should, because as a writer, his books are fantastic. However, as a person, why does he get like a get out of jail free card because he's a Mormon?
Because he's a white man.
He's a white man and a Mormon, so it's like okay that he's homophobic. Like no.
I thought I heard that he had like.
No, he rolled it back and was like, "Well, I guess it's okay for you to be gay, just like don't get married, or something." Lacey will tell us. It's like he pulled it back enough, but not really.
Because the thing with like Reagan loving it, I think she doesn't know because she's usually pretty vocal about like social issues.
I think that certain authors get a free pass, and they usually have penises.
My skin color is not like a Loca Mocha coffee.
Exactly, Francis. Exactly.
I think they tried
to describe it something delicious. Like, what are you going to describe me as? Bread?
We often also get we just like or super pale.
She was a piece of paper.
Okay, civil unions, but not. So he kind of gives me the same vibes. No, the Catholic Church didn't even say yes to civil unions. That's been my angry for this week. That's been my very angry spot this week. But.
Yeah, I mean, I'm with Alyssa. I just, if you're a white man, you get all the passes.
Yeah, he doesn't like die on the hill like JK did. Like JK can't stop talking, and so like, she just kept digging the hole. And like I get you kind of have to dig for this, but like how is nobody mad about this? Like nobody is upset about this. It just makes me angry.
Because A, either they agree with him, or B, it's just that again, you just get the pass.
White chocolate.
I should be a wit. Oh, white chocolate. I was like, I am witty.
I just wonder why the whole food phenomenon is with describing darker skin tones.
I think people think it feels safe and not offensive.
Yeah.
People are weird.
Or maybe they're just trying to sometimes. This is where you fail at being somebody, when it's not your experience. You're trying to describe something more in depth than just being like he white, he black.
All the words that you're trying to envision.
Yeah. You're trying to like beef it up and create an image. And you don't really know how to because it's not your thing.
Right.
I think another big difference between Brandy Sandy and
Brandy Sandy.
I heard someone call him that, and now I can't. That's the only thing I will ever call him.
Funny.
I think the fact that it's not something he pushes, because he's not dying on a hill like J.K. Rowling. J.K. Rowling will argue and fight, but I think like he keeps it to himself.
But I think if you pushed him and asked him, he would die on that hill.
I don't know. You'd have to ask him. I have no idea. I have to do more research into what he says and not do the research. If you call someone Sandy Brown instead of Egyptian, you won't have someone saying, wait, you fucked up our culture, which is lazy as fuck. Mel calls him Brandy Sandy. That's right, Sammy. That's who I saw Mel reads on YouTube. Sammy and I are awful in her lives. That's how we both know. Girl, please tell me you recycled at least.
I have Mistborn. I read the first one before I found this out. And I have Skyward, and I read that. And I guess there's a second one. And I'm really upset because I really liked those books, but it's just like I'm not going to keep going. It's not going to happen. I don't.
They get doesn't Amazon like fuck with how much the authors get or something?
Probably.
Yeah. I don't know. I just feel like if people asked him more, he would speak about it more.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I'm just gonna do a quick.
It's like everybody sticks their head in the sand and we're just kind of ignoring it.
You see, I need to sue Canada real quick. That's upsetting.
Why can't you recycle books? They're paper. What?
I'm confused.
Why?
I don't get it.
Okay. Wait a minute.
If you say so, Canada. Something about
binding. What?
Wait, is this like a Brandon Sanderson?
What?
Okay. There's like somebody asked him a question, how do you feel about gay characters? And I'm assuming he's talking about his book, The Way of Kings. So he's like, that's an issue. It's like, have you noticed a lack of prominent gay characters within the epic fantasy as a genre? And do you ever include or will ever include gay or lesbian characters in your own work? He goes, that's an issue I feel I should speak about delicately because it's one of those charged issues that can create a lot of division. But my basic feeling is that a character should not be made more or less sympathetic or more or less evil or anything like that because of sexual orientation or because of basic beliefs like philosophy or things like religion. So there are gay characters in my books, though so far they've been side characters. I don't make a big deal of it because I tend not to make a big deal of sexuality of side characters in general. For instance, in The Way of Kings, Drehy, Dreyhy, a member of the Bridge 4 is gay. He's based off a good friend of mine who is gay. There's a lesbian character in Ally of Law, even though it's more obvious. Basically, I just try to write characters and have different makeups of characters. I feel gay characters should be included. I'm annoyed that there sometimes seems to be an association between including gay characters and using that as a means of making them seem like a reprehensible character. You may know what I'm talking about. I've seen it in books before, and it bugs me. So just like it bugs me if an author makes a character religious and the tone book implies, well, religious people are all idiots. I'm not going to make this character actively an idiot. I'm just going to represent them as being religious.
What? That was not the question.
So he has them in his book. He doesn't make them a big deal. He doesn't want their sexuality to be like the main part. But he has it sounded like he has gay friends, so it doesn't say anything about him not wanting gay characters in books. He wants them in books, but he doesn't want
He wanted you to know he has gay friends in that answer, so you don't judge him.
Yeah. That's how I was feeling when I read that.
Yeah, I have a black friend. Yeah,
same thing.
That's what I felt like when it's a very long-winded answer.
Yeah, because he's bullshitting. Oh, excuse me. Beep. Yeah. He's BSing.
Yeah, they're fine as long as they're not married and they're side characters. They have to be side characters.
Right.
That's
exactly, Francis. That's right.
I don't know. I feel like Lacey and I are a two-woman mission to take down Brandon Sanderson.
Everybody who reads his books asking, why do you read him? I'll probably thrift his books because the Mistborn series does sound really interesting.
His writing is really good. I'm not going to knock it. The problem is, so we're reading Wheel of Time. He finishes Wheel of Time.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm obviously thrifting that most of that series. So that is what it is. But like, it's just I don't know. It's disappointing.
But we are reading Wheel of Time.
We are. But I mean, look, it's not his series. It's Robert Jordan. It's just the man died, and then his wife.
He can't help it. He did.
The one that asked Brandon Sanderson to finish it.
And he is a very talented writer. I'm not going to take that away from him. He's incredibly talented. He's very good at what he does. I just think that he has terrible thoughts.
At least he's not an all gays should die kind of person.
Or at least he hasn't said that.
I mean, we don't know that.
At least he hasn't shown to be that kind of person.
I mean, I think he's smarter than JK. I mean, because he knows how to shut his mouth.
Exactly.
I think JK just wakes up on a random Thursday afternoon and says, "You know what I'm going to do today? I'm going to talk about
my mouth."
You know what I mean? Like, she just can't stop. It's something that just like must just bug her so deeply that she just cannot help but write a think piece on it.
Who hurt you? JK? Who hurt you?
I've started seeing her books and like the book boxes, and I'm like, I kind of just want to take those out and recycle them. Because in America,
they're in book boxes now.
Huh?
Her books are in book boxes now?
No, like my little free library book boxes.
Oh.
No. We'd hear about that. I don't think should ever be considered a pro. Yeah, it really shouldn't be, but I'm just saying he's not violent like J.K. Rowling. J.K. Rowling is very violent. At least let them embark. Maybe don't give him more money. Exactly. I'll probably look on like I started looking on Better World Books for some books, and they.
Oh God, I hate that site so much.
You do? Oh.
The navigation is terrible.
I agree. They don't have a teen section. I'll probably look there or like thrift books or something. I'm nervous because I kind of want a matching set, but it's okay.
Oh Lordy.
I'm thrifting for books.
I wish more of my used bookstores had
I wish I had used bookstores.
I wish they only usually have like mass markets. And I always look for I don't plan on buying them new. Yeah. It's not a pro. I just think he's not as violent as JK, which is probably why it's just not as well known.
I mean, that's probably fair. I'll give you that. Like, if he came out and he said something that unavoidably horrible.
Yeah. And that's kind of like, is thrift books any good? I usually just buy from books that are Second Charles. Thrift books is pretty good. Okay.
It would take a really long time to get to you.
I got less than a week.
Anytime I go there, like it's not available. So I don't even go there anymore.
Okay, but
every time I go there looking for stuff, let's say I'm looking for 5 things, normally I can find one of the 5 things. So that's why I just do Abe books. Abe to me is like
Abe has everything, but it's Amazon, so you have to.
So book repository, people still shop there.
So if you feel like you don't want to,
we are cogs in the capitalist machine. There is no.
Oh, I'm fully aware that I am.
I also get mine within a week.
My thrift books seem to take a long time, but Abe doesn't.
What website misled you?
That was Abe, but you know what? They emailed me back, and they're giving me like a discount, and I'm waiting for them to get back to me about the other book I bought because they only talked about one of them and not the other. So I don't think they realized it's 2 books. I
like Abe. Like if you don't have thrift stores in your area, Abe is a good place to go because it's just a marketplace.
The thrift books is their point system.
Their point system is great.
Is bomb. You get 8 points per like dollar you spend, and every like 500 points you get a free book that's under $5.
I mean, it's if you could ever go there and actually find the books you're looking for.
I usually do. Although Fun fact, I just did a thrift books order because I had the credit on my credit card. And I got 2 books. I got 3 books. I'm still waiting for the third one. And I got the sequel to These Rebel Waves. I bought a book I already had, so now I have 2 copies of We Rule the Night.
I've done that. I've done that a couple times.
Because I kind of want to keep my paperbacks. I'm debating doing like a flash giveaway or something for this, but like flash giveaways do awful, so I don't really know what to do. Oh, I gotta plug my laptop in.
You a mess, Emma.
Am I feeling shady, Francis, or am I just speaking the truth?
I love how we go from like a serious discussion on problematic authors, and then we go shading online book websites.
Look, at least they exist, right? That's a good thing.
And like, especially
place online that also has a physical place. Oh, half price books.
Oh my god, I want to go to a half price book so bad.
I don't, because those same books, when I go to my used bookstore, they're still cheaper than half price books.
But you live in like book buying heaven.
That's true. That's true.
I have like nothing. I have Barnes and Noble.
I have books in my Barnes and Noble and a lot of like family owned kind of used bookstores. But if I go like 3 hours and drive to like Cleveland, there are 5 half price books within a 30-minute radius.
But wait a minute. What about thrift stores in your area? Have you checked the thrift stores?
Yeah, I have. There's like one I regularly go to. Paper Trails is like 10 minutes from me. It's usually pretty good. I usually find something every single time I'm there. There's one called Food Vine.
No, I don't mean used. I mean actual thrift stores. Like I go to actual.
Oh,
okay. I've got the McKay used books, and that is like Disneyland for adults.
But your thrift store.
I go to thrift stores, and the thrift stores have fantastic.
There's a Salvation Army near me, and it's really overpriced, and they never really have good books. And I don't like Salvation Army because they're violently homophobic and transphobic.
Are they?
Yes.
Get the hell out of here!
They're a Christian organization.
Did you
not put those stuff together?
I have really awful. The best thing I had was my library, Book Barn, in the basement of my library, $1 a book, and I haven't had it since last year.
Right.
So there's
a library near me that has that. You know, I remember one time I was bell ringing for Salvation Army, and I said Happy Holidays, and one of the girls I was bell ringing with, her father yelled at me for denying my religion.
Oh, because what? Because you didn't say Merry Christmas?
Because I said Happy Holidays and not Merry Christmas. And he talked to me for like 10 minutes about it, and I'm like, cool, I'm going to keep saying Happy Holidays because Christmas is a holiday included with the other ones. I know! The bell swing! I was a bell swinger for service hours. I hoard my time out to get service hours for National Honor Society.
Wow.
Damn. But
I paid me to stand in the cold and ring a bell.
I got to stand in a grocery store.
Still couldn't do that.
I know. Bell swingers.
Wow.
All right.
I just love that. Oh,
I have to pay.
I was like, she's the host.
I this entire thing. I have to pay.
I'm going to be following her shortly. Yeah. So you don't have like a Savers or a Second Avenue or Value Village thrift store in your area?
I don't have a Value Village. There's a Second in Charles, if that's a thrift store. Mm-hmm. I have those.
It's not a thrift store because I have one down the street.
Okay. So, no.
It's a store that sells books, games, yada, yada, at full price, but they also have used books in there as well.
Yeah. That's in Rochester Hills, which is 40 minutes from me. There's Salvation Army in Royal Oak, St. Vincent de Paul. But St. Vincent de Paul, the one near me, is kind of grody, and they don't really have anything that's, like, great. I don't think I have, because I don't have any Goodwills. I don't think there's Goodwills in Michigan.
Oh, our Goodwills, I don't go there because all the Goodwills in this tri-state area of DC, Maryland, and Virginia, they have very small book sections and basically just useless. So it's a waste of my time. Just a
I'm
waste
gonna
of my
go
time.
on Google Maps.
So I just learned last year that thrift stores had books in them, and I was like, "What?" It's not something I always knew. So like, it's still like a new thing for me to like go in a thrift store and like see books. But
Oh, we have a Value World.
ooh, you should check that out.
I'm a little nervy. Where are you? Oh, it's on Coolidge. It's in Oak Park. Okay, that's not too bad.
We're still talking about thrift stores.
I know. I could hear you while I was peeing. And as long as you can't hear me while I'm peeing, that's fine.
Oh, it's in that plaza? Okay. There's Grace Centers of Hope. I have a lot of Christian thrift
I was
stores.
going to say it's very churchy over there. Very churchy.
Which is really interesting because I live next to like a predominantly Jewish city. So that's really interesting.
I mean, I live
We
next
got
to
everything over here, man.
Wow.
No.
Detroit Plaza, St. Vincent de Paul. That's a clothing store. Encore. I could go to Encore and see if they have books.
Is that a thrift store?
It's a thrift store, yeah.
It might be a hidden gem. I would definitely check it out.
It's in Southfield. I know exactly where that is. We took all of Alice Marie's clothing there.
We just all have to visit Naomi.
Huh?
We just all have to go visit
Stores
Naomi.
have books in them too. Walmart, Meijer, Kroger's, Myers. Wait a minute, Martina. If you got Myers, you're close to me. I'm pretty sure because I'm pretty sure Myers is a Midwest thing.
What is Myers?
It's actually, yeah, Meijer. It's like a grocery store. It's like a Kroger. Do you have Kroger?
But the grocery store books are like, I mean,
it depends. I went to Tops today, which is one of the grocery stores by me, and they usually have books there like in a bin, and they have used books at the front for like $1 or $2. And depending on what people have brought in, it can be really good. It looks like it's really picked over. They're probably not getting shipments right now because I think people think books are covered in COVID, but she's in contact.
Ooh, yeah, okay. I've been in a Walmart in Kentucky, and it was like going to a different realm.
Oh, I love Walmart in the South. Walmart in the South is like, it's beautiful, it's big, it's lovely. Walmart up here is disgusting.
No, Walmart. The Walmart I was in, it was West Kentucky, middle of nowhere. And it was kind of grody, kind of scary, but it was like stepping into a different world.
Wow.
Well, my dad's Walmart, it's like one of the highlights of when I visit him is going to that Walmart because it makes me happy. It's clean, it's big, it's lovely.
I've never seen a clean Walmart.
That's how ours are. When I went on the toilet paper hunt earlier last year, and we went to the Walmart because someone said the Walmart has toilet paper. They did not, but I was like, "Wow, this is a nice Walmart."
I live near one of like the busiest Walmarts in New York State, and it is disgusting. It is vile.
Oh.
It's huge, and like just there's too many people, and you know what I think it is there's too many people go through it. It's like impossible to keep it clean.
Yeah.
It's constant foot traffic. It's pitched over. There's too many people.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's the same with most of our Targets because there aren't a lot of Targets, so my Targets aren't even that great.
All of our Targets are nice
because there's just not enough.
I've never seen a bad Target.
I'll show you some. Come visit.
No.
Yeah, like, and I mean, like in Virginia, Maryland, like all the Targets are nice. They've all been remodeled. Like the children's sections are like they just totally changed. They have bigger like beauty sections now because they realized, oh, women really like makeup. So like,
just realized women like makeup.
Yes.
Yeah. And like everything looks new and completely remodeled.
They do, but not by me. I think they have them in the city, not in the city, and they probably have them in other big cities in the state, but not for me. I don't have anything nice.
Michigan has one, I think maybe 2 Amazon like stores. We're not at that level yet.
I don't think I even have Amazon stores. I think we looked this up when Naomi found hers.
The Amazon bookstore. I don't have Amazon books. I have Amazon 4-star.
We have the Amazon 4-star and we have the Amazon bookstore.
In New York, they're only in Manhattan.
But then driving Manhattan's a bear, right? Like it's not fun.
Oh yeah, I'm not going there go shopping. I'm not doing that.
Right.
Yeah, that's not happening. But though I think we're trying to do a city day because I haven't taken Jesus to the Strand ever. So
Oh, that'll be so fun.
I gotta show him the Strand. And like
You have to take us with you.
you can come with me.
Yes, take us.
We wear matching sweatshirts.
Hemi's like aggressively eating his food in the other room. I don't know what he's doing to it. The other day he knocked over his bowl and then wouldn't go near it because he scared the shit out of himself. And I was anyway, we should read.
Let's do it.
You know that thing that we're here to do.
You're usually for.
At least, you know, we go on tangents. It happens. All right, how do I do this again? I do this. No, I do. One day I'll figure it out. Let's read. Woo!
Good stuff.
It is good.
I'm really enjoying it.
Hello.
Hola.
Hello. I got kind of distracted because after our Brandy Sandy talk, I put not a poll, but like a question thing on my store being like, why don't we talk about this more? What is going on? And two people have already been like, I didn't know.
See, people don't know.
Right.
Interesting. And then somebody's like, oh, I argue with people about this all the time. I'm like, tell me.
Tell us. Join our cause.
And then I started posting a lot of like Asian American Pacific Islander resources because I forgot to do that earlier, and I found some good ones.
Oh, good.
Where? I lost my bookmark. I found it.
Naomi, have you noticed in the book, because you're listening to, that the book will have things in shillings and the audiobook has it in pounds?
I hadn't noticed. I'm on page.
I wonder if your book has it written out in pounds. Mine has everything written out in, before they switched over. So it's all written out in shillings and stuff. Because they'll be like, he wagered a whole shilling. And then like the audiobook's like, it was 7 pounds. And I'm like,
I don't think I picked up on that.
the money was
paying
different.
attention to that. Oh, and I stopped on page 60, by the way.
I'm on 77, so I'm just right by you.
I'm really enjoying it.
No, I'm curious if mine says shilling or pounds.
Yeah, like pay attention. See what it says. Hemi, what are you doing? Why are you groaning at me? You don't want to go out there. It's raining. I know you don't. Every time I take you out, you come right back. He's just sitting up and looking at me. Yeah, go back to bed.
I don't understand British currency like at all.
Well, they changed over at some point. There used to be a whole like shillings, pence, it made no sense. Ooh, that rhymed.
That's not quid. I don't know what a quid is, but they have
That's a pound.
That's a pound?
Uh-huh.
Why is it called a quid?
I don't know. There was some point they had a whole different. Okay, so it says until 1971, British money was divided into pounds, shillings, and pence. 1 pound was divided into 20 shillings. 1 shilling was divided into 12 pennies. 1 penny was divided into 2 half pennies or 4 farthings.
Oh my!
So they've changed that.
I hope so. That sounds confusing.
Good grief! Yeah. Tell me about it.
So you used to have. Oh, because when they went to decimalized currency, you didn't have all these weird things. They had like 6pence, shillings, florins, half crowns, all kinds of crazy stuff.
Wow.
So then they went to a decimalized currency.
I Googled why a pound is called quid in slang. So quid is slang for a pound.
Oh, didn't know that.
And a quid equals 100 pence and is believed to come from the Latin phrase quid pro quo, which translates something for something.
Got it.
I still don't get it, but go off. I don't get why you'd think that would get pulled in there, but
whatever. All I know is they don't decimalize currency. You don't have all this.
They don't even have like a decimal. They use commas.
Well, they changed from whatever their weird ass currency was.
Right.
So when you read really old books, the currency makes no sense. Old money conversions to money used today. A 6pence is 2.5p. That's a penny. 1 shilling or a bob is 5p. It's pennies. A half crown is, or 2 shillings and a 6pence equals 12.5p. And 1 guinea is a pound and 5p.
Oh my goodness. Head is swimming.
I don't like it.
Yeah.
Like, is this what like dollars, nickels, quarters, and dimes sound to everybody else, or like?
It might be, but like lots of other countries have decimalized currency where you have like different smaller coin denominations. We don't need to keep looking at this. I want to see all of your beautiful. No, not my beautiful face. There we go. It's very confusing.
Well,
How far are you guys in there?
Like 60, 70 pages, depending on which one of us you're talking to.
I just got to chapter 22. I'm a page away from 23.
You're getting there.
Page 164.
Are you still liking it?
Yeah, I'm just nervous because I know it's the 50s and they're gay. I know something bad's going to happen, and it makes me scared.
I don't think it's as bad as you are making it out in your head.
I know. I get nervous.
But I mean, it's not great, but it's not like we've had worse.
Great.
We've had worse things.
for sure.
This is even like pre-Stonewall and like everything.
What? Oh, it's pre-Stonewall. I heard priest something. And I was like, what about priests?
Nothing. I don't like talking about priests unless I'm ranting.
It feels like this book is long, really, really long because the papers are so thin. Did you feel like that?
Not well.
There's something about it, like it's only 300 something pages. It's really not long, but there's something about it, like as I'm holding it, it feels longer. Yeah, it feels like maybe because
I feel like the decals add fluff.
There's something about it that makes it just feel like there's more bulk to it. I don't know. Maybe it is the decals.
It may be, yeah.
I don't know how.
It gives it a feeling of more thickness.
I'll blame them anyway.
Yeah, let's blame the decals. It's always good to blame the decals.
Look, I'm just happy that this is going well so far.
I really enjoy it, but this is the kind of thing I really enjoy. Like, this is what I watch. This is what I...
Right.
You know, this is... You give me an old-timey British murder, and I'm like, yes, I will watch
it British? Oh, yeah, it is British. We were just... Oh.
Yeah. Are you in the countryside yet? I can't remember when he goes off to the country.
Not yet.
Yeah, he'll get there soon, like in a page or two. And I like that switch of scene from like London club to, you know, English countryside.
Right. And I wonder, is this guy, the author, I wonder is he a mystery writer or he is going to write different genres?
We should Google him because...
Should Google it. I wonder if he's put any, because this is like 2018. So I wonder if he's written anything since.
Because it definitely feels like...
Maybe he's a one-hit wonder.
Not according to his Goodreads, he hasn't.
It feels like the kind of book that's the start of a mystery, like a detective series. Because he's like, he's not a detective. He's stuck in... You know, in the middle of this murder, everything's not being done quite right. Something else is going on, and he becomes the gentleman sleuth.
Right.
So, in that whole like Agatha Christie vein, I'm busy taking off stickers. I don't know why I just had the number 1 on it. Like, what was that for? I don't know. Whatever. He hasn't written anything?
I just see one thing on Goodreads.
I'm Googling him.
I wonder if this wasn't well received, which is a shame because so far it's enjoyable.
I don't know, but like the publisher is pushing it again.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, maybe they're getting ready to put something out.
Oh, he's like but it's like a textbook. He's a textbook writer.
He wrote Basic Physiology.
He has a book.
He has anatomy and physiology books.
Oh wow!
And research in medicine. Oh no, he
also wrote a companion.
He's a doctor.
He wrote a companion to gynecology.
What's this book? I think I'm on his website. Something called Cat's Paw.
I have no idea.
Pre-order it, but is this what's happening?
Hold on.
terrible. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, Cat's Pod, February 2022.
So he does have a book coming out. So does it have...
I'm looking at fantastic fiction.
I think I'm on his actual website.
Me too.
I was not.
Here.
Share it with us, Alyssa.
That's what I'm gonna do. I wish this was easier to do and had fewer clicks. Here.
Interesting.
I did not see those books.
And then he's got some kind of an interactive story from Choice of Games called The Hero Unmasked.
That's interesting.
Huh.
Well, Cat's Paw, I mean, it doesn't say it's a mystery novel of gothic suspense. I mean, I'm intrigued.
Me too.
Just by that one short sentence.
Interesting. So is this like that stuff that Regan talks about? You know how she's always... There's some interactive audio thing that she's always talking about, Emma, recently. But
no, that's oh God, what is it? I know what you're talking about. It's like the short stories on the website. Hold on, I have to go to your YouTube now.
I don't know.
All the words you said are all the words I know. So
well, the thing is I remember her talking about it because they sponsored a video of hers.
Yeah, and she talked about it in her stories before, and it sounded interesting. Like they were like fantasy, almost like choose your own adventures, it sounded like to me, which I don't think is what it is. But it's got, I don't know. But you know how I thought last night at the Telegraph Club was a mystery, so don't trust my brain.
That's still funny.
I think Emma Books also talked about it, and I can't... It was in like a recent video. Oh my God, this is going to irritate me. Maybe it was this one.
I'm reading more about this next book, Cat's Paw. I'm reading the little synopsis.
But is it not a sequel? Is it a whole different...
A whole other book.
But is it a different guy? Is the same guy not...
This is different.
Oh.
Sir Lawrence, I mean, it doesn't...
Cereal Box!
Cereal Box. That's what it's called.
I remember because it was a pun. I didn't even
Cereal Box, your portal to another world. Audiobooks for sci-fi, fantasy, and horror fans, and listen to 100+ exclusives and bestsellers on our apps, like Game of Thrones before your ears. Curated stories just for you. Exclusive originals and classics, cinematic sound, easy to use app, diverse and inclusive at our core, blah, 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 blah. It looks like it's like there's an Orphan Black thing. There's like all kinds of stuff here.
So you can see anybody else with us though?
I don't know. There's like...
Oh no!
What?
Oh no! Lacey just sent something in chat. Ralph Fiennes is defending J.K. Rowling.
Ralph Fiennes?
Yeah, whatever.
Patient?
Mr. Voldemort
Mr.
himself.
Voldemort? I got like the old lady goes, "Do you mean the English Patient?" Do you know what that is?
No.
Oh. It was a book and it was a movie. He's all burnt up.
That makes me
interesting.
Not that I was a big fan of. He was in Prince of
Oh my God, did you see that April and Francis did a little thing?
They have a little reel going up, I think.
That is adorable.
What am I looking?
In our chat.
Because you want to know when it would be good to post it. It's going to be very cute.
Oh, it's going to be so cute. Oh, I love them. Ooh.
What?
Oh, nothing. Naomi and I are working on something.
Oh, that's so cute. I like that.
Secrets. All right. Well, now we're just yapping at each other. We're having a chat about our group chat.
This is so meta. Oh.
Well, Lacey got her mail, hopefully. I don't understand. Okay, I can't read this right now. I can't.
I know. I just got distracted.
Lacey just said, finds fiends who played He Who Could Just Have Shut Up. And all the like.
Yeah, I can't get angry about this right now. I gotta be a good girl. All right.
I mean, we've talked about one problematic author. We can just keep going.
Well, no more problematic authors. We'll just take down Brandon Sanderson.
Brandy Sandy, we're coming for you.
Brandy Sandy.
Change your ways, or we shall recycle your books.
That is hilarious.
If you live in Canada, I think that's a stupid.
It's not stupid.
It's very interesting. I'll say that.
Like maybe it has something to do with like binding glue or something.
That's what I think she said. It was like if she could tear it apart, then she would do it. But she doesn't want to.
That's why I was thinking it was the binding stuff. But still, come on.
Well, it's fine. He'll just contribute to, in more ways, bad ways. He'll also be mean to the environment.
Right.
It just got really windy and my tree almost bent backwards. That's not good.
Oh.
Do you have tornadoes now?
We don't get tornadoes up here.
We get tornadoes.
We get like a very tiny one, like closer to Ohio occasionally. But we do not get tornadoes. But I mean, there's like a first time for everything. So I could be jinxing myself, but at least I have a basement.
We get them. Not like, the planes get it, but like we get them.
Yeah.
We had a really bad one a couple of years ago that took out like it just touched down for like 10 minutes, took out I was just outside of its path, like a street or two over. It just took out a bunch of shit.
That's crazy.
Well, I was talking to my friend Sarah, who's the bookish bloggess on book stuff, and she lives in Arkansas, and she was in the tornado path as well. Mm-hmm. And I was like, go in the basement. She's like, we don't have a basement. I'm like, y'all have all the tornadoes. Why don't you have basements? And she's like, apparently it's too humid and the soil's too wet.
Yeah, the water table doesn't work for them to do that.
And I'm like, that doesn't make sense. We're surrounded by lakes and we have basements.
But it's where your water table's at. Like, my house shouldn't have a basement. My house shouldn't have been built where it was built. It literally was built over a stream in the 40s by somebody, probably by hand, like an idiot. And if my sump pump stops, and we all found out how that happened on Christmas, I literally, it just fills with water. Just fills.
Wow. And
Christmas was like a perfect storm because you had 2 feet of snow melting, and I don't even know how much rain we got.
Right.
So it was really bad. And the power was out for so long.
I remember.
It was bad.
Our basement will back up, if it's crazy rain where it's just heavily raining for hours on end, but otherwise it's fine.
It runs all day. If you go down there, you'll hear it. It is constantly shooting water out.
That's crazy.
Because KC, they should have storm shelters. They should.
They really should.
Is OKC in Oklahoma something, or is that
Oklahoma City?
Oh, okay. And every person had a storm shelter. I figure if you're any kind of area with those storms, if you can't have a basement, you gotta have something.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, we have basements, but we don't get tornadoes.
Yeah.
Or like an odd tiny one.
My basement's not very nice.
And mine isn't either. We started doing it like.
So we have a name before our abbreviations.
Yeah, our basement is unfinished.
I figured it was an Oklahoma something because that's the only OK abbreviation I know.
I can't even get to my basement from the inside of my house. I have to go outside to get to my basement because they closed.
Get out of here.
I guess I used to have an access in the house. You could see where the stairs used to be, but when they redid the house, probably in like 2013, they like sealed that up, and now I have a hall closet.
You think this is that house forever, or do you have plans on moving and buying a house somewhere else at some point?
I have no plans on moving, though I'm sure Jesus would like to live somewhere else because he doesn't fit in here. But I don't think he realizes that we can't afford to like buy a house where his giant ass fits.
Right.
Because he just doesn't fit. He's so big.
Right.
I look at him sometimes and it just hits me like how enormous he is. Because like,
is he really?
He's 6'4".
You think? Hey, Sue, I have an enormous man.
Well,
because he's a big giant.
Yeah, he's at least this way. He's a twig, but like he just takes up space, like so much space. He hangs off.
I never pictured Jesus to be that tall.
Oh, he looks tall.
You have to remember that I'm really tall, so like if he's
that's probably what throws me off. That's probably what throws me off. Because in my mind, everybody's like my height.
No, I'm not that small. I am not that small of a human. I'm a big human.
Like I'm 5'6.5", probably.
You're the perfect height.
Like 6'4.5", 6'5".
Naomi, you're perfect. Yeah, that is the perfect height. That's what I've always wanted to be.
5'6" average height. Yeah,
it is great because like
in my mind, I think I'm tall.
Because like you can still if you wear heels, you're almost always still shorter than everybody, but you're not so small that you're a midget. True. And you can usually still eat, and like maybe you can put on a pound or two and people don't notice.
True.
Like when you're like 5 feet, you put on a pound and everyone's like, "Oh, did you eat too much?" And you're like, "No," but it's like the perfect height. Everything's great. You fit everywhere.
Emma looks sad.
I'm 5'1". I'm compact.
You fit everywhere.
I remember for every single dance, I wore 6-inch heels. Barely made a dent.
My ex-husband's the same height as me. I'm 5'11" almost.
That's so tall.
And we were the exact same height. And his mother was like 5 feet tall. She stood up high enough. And I remember getting pictures back from the wedding, and he looks enormous next to her, and she was in enormous heels, and I was like, wow, she makes you look so tall.
I make everybody look tall. I have one friend who is shorter than me. She is 4'11".
I don't make anybody look tall.
But otherwise, I am the shortest out of most of my friends.
No. I always feel like a goon when I'm with really short people. Because it's just like I'm this giant person, just kind of
hang out with me and Aaliyah, because I'm pretty sure Aaliyah and I are the same height.
You are. You're very tiny. It's gonna be funny seeing Lacey and Aaliyah together.
That's gonna be hilarious.
Because Lacey's even taller than I am.
Oh, is she?
She is?
Yeah, Lacey's 6 feet tall.
Oh.
Yeah.
I forget these things. In my mind, we all just stand at the same level because we're all through a screen.
Yeah, no. Some of us are giants.
Oh, that's great. I love it.
You'd have to like stand on a stool to look at Jesus.
I'd have to stand on like a ladder to look at Jesus if he's as tall as you say he is.
My cousin and my uncle are taller, just by a little bit.
Martina, one comment. I have a cousin when he was 19. I have a cousin who is exactly like that, and no one else in my family is near that tall, and we don't know where he got it from. He is 6'6", 6'7", and I'm like, where can I have some?
pituitary gland issue. I mean, it could be a
Right.
lot of
I'm
things.
wondering if my youngest bonus son will be that tall. He's already, I think he's like 6'3" right now. And he just keeps growing.
They told me, like they'll give you like an estimate. They apparently estimated that I would be 6 feet tall, and I cried. And like,
Really?
because I don't want to be 6 feet tall.
Well, I've been this height since 5th grade.
Same.
I've been this height since around 6th grade.
Yeah.
You know how long it took for the boys to get taller than me? So long. So freaking long.
I've actually shrunk. I used to be 5'2" for a hot minute. Now I'm 5'3" or 5'1". I shrunk, not grew. But and for me, it's really irritating because both my parents were like, my mom's 5'4", my dad was 5'10", and I'm like, I couldn't have gotten like
Another.
I think my mom was 5'7". My dad is probably 6'1", maybe. Yeah, something like that.
My dad's 6'3". My mom was 5'8". She's now shorter, but she was 5'8".
I want to hear a funny thing.
What?
My feet range from size 8.5 to 9s in shoes.
You want to hear a funny thing? My mom is a 7.
Want to hear a funny thing? Before I had kids, my feet were 2 sizes smaller.
Children
Just
ruin
saying.
everything.
Just saying. Got bigger feet, not bigger boobs. Hello?
Everyone keeps telling me like that's how you get bigger boobs. So many people like get bigger boobs. They'll say, I was like, no, they don't stay that way. It's a false advertisement. They're gonna get small again. They're like, no, we just have a kid. That's how it happened for me. I had no boobs. Now I have kids. Blah blah blah. It's like, no, I have family members. I see how the genetics work.
Or
The boobs don't stay.
well, I went on birth control and they grew. That's what caused mine to expand.
Well, having babies didn't help me out. So same size up top. Same size.
I'm good. I don't need bigger boobs. I only put a bra on for this.
Amen.
I was like, going on the television.
Mine is coming right off as soon as we click.
The television. We're on the television. I put my bra on for the television.
Exactly. It's a courtesy to you all.
I used to wear size 10 tennis shoes in my feet when I was in like grade school. I had big ass feet, and I think they like calmed down a little bit.
That's my size, Martina. 9.5 or 10.
Same.
Everybody says I have like big feet. They're like, why aren't you taller then?
It's like, don't ask me, man. Genetics.
I remember when I grew out of Stride Right, and my mom brought me into Stride Right shoes to buy me shoes in 3rd grade, and she like cried when they told her I was now a woman's shoe, and I had to go to Macy's or something and get women's shoes.
Can we just have a moment though? When I was little, I used to love Stride Right. I was
only there for a very short time.
I just loved it so much. All the sales ladies were
Is it like a Payless?
It was like a children's shoe store.
Oh.
And so I was born with screwed up feet. So I had to wear a brace, and I had to sleep in this thing with I
had a brace.
I had to sleep with did you have the shoes with the bar?
Yes, because my feet were like this.
My feet were all screwed up, and I had to wear orthopedic shoes for the longest time. So I finally was able to actually go to a normal store and buy regular shoes. And then before I knew it, I was wearing women's shoes. It was I never got, so that there's things I've always wanted. I've always wanted a pair of Doc Martens. I haven't gotten them yet, but this year I'm going to get Doc Martens. And I wanted a pair of Chuck Taylors. So I bought myself a great pair of Chucks. Mm-hmm. And these things from my childhood I never got to have because I had to wear orthopedic little hoppers is what we called them. And because I couldn't wear normal people's shoes. I wasn't allowed to.
I had the braces on my shoes when I was like a toddler.
Mm-hmm. I had it for a really long time, and then they put me in ballet to strengthen my feet. Mm-hmm. And then when I started to become a swimmer, we learned that I can't legally swim breaststroke because when you put me in water, I don't have actually the muscle tone to turn my feet out correctly. And it's the amount of mental. There's the amount of mental thought that has to go into forcing me to do that thing. It's almost impossible.
Wow. Because
I would have been a cripple 100 years ago.
I
a cripple friend.
Right.
I grew up on Payless, and I'd always get the fake Airwalk Converse because the real Converse were too expensive, and my mom wouldn't buy me any.
I remember getting my first pair of Airwalks from Costco in high school.
You want to know another funny thing? People that know me now probably wouldn't believe it, but like when I was growing up, I was a real sneakerhead. Like for real. Which people that know me now, they're like, impossible. We see you wear Vans every now and then, a pair of Chucks, but mostly heels. But when I was growing up, I was hardcore sneakerhead. Hardcore.
I was like never allowed to have anything nice because of my stupid messed up feet.
I wore the same pair of Payless tennis shoes for like 4 years, and at one point Andrew said those shoes match nothing you wear, and he bought me a pair of Adidas with the like stripes.
Mm-hmm.
I've been wearing those for 3 years, and I haven't felt the urge to buy a new pair, even though they're pretty beat up. They got holes in the bottom. Like, no, these are good. These are fine for a while. I hate buying shoes.
Oh, I love buying shoes. You know why? Because you never feel fat when you buy shoes. Never. Ever do you feel fat. So I will buy 1,000 pairs of shoes.
Amen to that, sister.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Jeans, I will cry in the dressing room.
Jeans make me sob.
Real tears, mama. Real tears.
And my mom gets so mad at me, and I'm like, Mom, stop. I'm self-conscious. But, oh my God, I was on Old Navy website the other day, and I did all my measurements at home because you can't try anything there. I was looking for leggings because my leggings have thigh holes, and I was like, oh, I'll look at jeans too. And according to the size for my leggings, I'm a petite medium or a petite 8 because I'm short. And I didn't realize petite meant short length. I thought it meant super skinny.
Mm-hmm. No, it means you're tiny.
And they had no jeans, any style in my size. And I was like, I want two.
They never have, I don't know. I don't fit in things.
This is why I only wear leggings, because they're stretchy and I don't have to worry about them feeling.
I want these.
Ooh.
But they don't have them.
Classic.
They don't have them.
Oh, I got fake versions of those at Payless too. I got fake like combat boot versions.
I don't want fake Doc Martens. I want real Doc Martens.
I know you want real. I was saying I was pouring the fake version for Payless.
What did you say, Naomi?
Did you check Zappos?
Not yet. We're just yapping.
You gotta get them.
One day we'll get them. They're just so cute. And like, remember, I always wanted to be the girl that could wear like the knee-high ones. Do you remember the knee-high ones?
Oh, yes, I do. Yes, I do.
I always wanted to wear. See, we were allowed to wear Converse, I think, at my school until 6th grade, and then they changed the rule to the shoes had to be all black or all white. They couldn't be like multiple colors. And like they couldn't be black and white. They had to be black or white.
Right.
Because Catholic school. So one girl wore Converse one day, and she got like not a detention, but she got a PT note, a parent-teacher note about the.
Oh, sorry. I'm in the middle of looking at knee-high Doc Martens.
She's in the Doc zone.
But like, I just wanted to be that cool, and I'm not that cool.
You are that cool. You
are that cool.
You just live your best life.
But it 100% goes with my flannel. My flannel.
It does.
This is the other day I came downstairs and Jesus is like, you look like you're from the 90s. I'm like, well, I am from the 90s. So what are you trying to say?
Duh.
Yes.
You getting Doc Martens is like the icing on the cake.
I know. We're gonna get there.
Complete yet until you have your Doc Martens.
I haven't transformed into my full 90s grunge flannel.
Exactly. Complete the look.
Until I do that. One day.
I remember when there was this fashion trend in like mid 2000s or like later 2000s, right before the 2010s, where it was really cool to say you were like born in the 90s and like it was all over t-shirts.
Oh yeah, I remember those t-shirts.
I got one of those t-shirts and because I was like, I can still claim it because I was born in like the last month, blah blah blah.
It worked.
And then I looked back on it when I was like getting rid of that shirt, and I was like, why did I buy this? Why was that a phase where everyone wanted to be from the 90s so bad?
Because the 90s were awesome. The 90s were awesome though, but you missed
not because they were bad, but like, what was the phenomenon? Why
great. We had good music. We had flannel. We had.
Let's not
I mean, a lot of things happened. Rap was still good. You know, it was like
reality bites. Is when we first, the 80s. You're flying high. You were blowing coke. You were having a good time. The 90s reality hit.
That's it. And my bands went away, and I got sad. I miss bands. So
yeah,
fine.
Good time.
Fine.
What am I gonna do when flannel season's over? It's coming.
I am really dreading the day where I can't wear leggings during the day because it'll be too hot.
That's what dresses are for.
I don't like wearing dresses all the time, though.
I like dresses. That's why I like the summer. I want to just wear.
I wear my moo-moo around the house.
And dresses and jumpers all the time. All the time.
I got my house dress. I got my outdoor dress.
Mm-hmm.
All of my dresses have become like funeral dresses.
Oh no, that's sad.
I have 2 dresses that are specifically funeral dresses, and the other ones I haven't worn in like years because the only events I've gone to that required a dress were funerals.
Oh no.
You need to invest in a moo-moo. I'm telling you, it'll change your life.
I don't think I'm tall enough for a moo-moo.
Hem it. It'll change your life. It's hot. You're home. You don't want to go anywhere, but you need to put some clothes on in case like the mailman shows up. Moo-moo. Perfect.
You say moo-moo, I say caftan.
Yeah. But caftan sounds like fancier. None of my moo-moos are fancy.
We need them.
They're just you can eat.
You can do whatever.
It's fine.
They work.
They're the best. The old ladies are going to convince you to get a moo-moo. Then you're going to get a bonnet.
That's it. It's a wrap. You're done.
Like one of the lounges will all dressed up and moo-moos with the bonnets, and we're all just sitting here with our books.
I mean, it's a look, and I'm here for it.
We will be the envy of the world.
I was thinking if we got like sleeping rollers.
On the bonnet.
What if I got sleeping rollers and put on my bonnet and then?
Who's here for it? Who's here for it?
I'm here for it. It's a look.
Now I need to go on like a caftan shopping spree. I need some new ones. Also, I need new summer jumpsuits.
Oh, I was looking at jumpsuits today, but you can't try anything on. And I also didn't go to the store with underwear on. So even if I could try something on, I couldn't.
That could be a problem.
I couldn't try stuff on. Though I'm sure there's disgusting people who do. I do not try things on.
Right.
Without underwear.
I hate that could be a.
Also, Emma, like think about this too. Like another reason why I love a dress and a jumpsuit is because there's no thought. There's nothing to coordinate.
You put it on.
Put that bad boy on, pick a cute pair of shoes, and you are out the door, ma'am. You're out the door. It's so easy. Dresses and jumpsuits, get into it, Emma.
Do you guys wear shorts under your dresses?
No.
Okay.
Why would we do that?
That was our big. That was like the big thing. Like I don't. And my one friend's like, you don't wear shorts under your dresses.
But why would you do that?
So nobody could see your panties.
I mean, don't wear dresses that are like up your butthole.
Catholics pull things.
I mean, I don't know.
I mean, okay, so like I pulled some dresses off today in Marshall's, and I was like, this is adorable. And then I pull it out, and it's a shirt because it's me. and they're cute. But there are people who are going to wear that with their little lady butt parts hanging out. And yeah, maybe you should wear shorts then. But
let me tell you what happened to us last Saturday.
Get a longer dress.
We were going to Cava for lunch, and there was a young lady that was walking on the little strip of the town center, and she dropped something, and she went to halfway pick it up, and we saw her entire behind. And she had no underwear. And when she stood up, I was like, oh, that's a dress? It just what she had on her t-shirt. I mean, she halfway bent over.
That's fine.
Pick up wherever she dropped her life.
Stuff up, you squat down.
I'm just saying, like, if you halfway bend over and you are showing the world your whole butt, you may want to get a longer dress. Perhaps.
Oh, wait. Sorry. I'm reading my phone and I'm listening. Yes, she needs a longer dress. If you can't pick something up, your dress is too short. But they emailed me back and they're giving me, this is the book people.
Yeah.
They're giving me a full refund. And they said, and as for the item you received, you can simply discard or donate it since it's not cost effective to have it sent back. So
absolutely.
I now have free books.
That's great.
Yeah. So they were really good. I mean, I'm not mad at them. They were very prompt, and I've got nothing to say.
That's good. Oh, the sunset's pretty. It's like orange.
Sunset? That happened.
I'm like, what? It's dark.
You guys are like east. We're just getting sunset now.
No, it's dark. Like, do you see that window? It's dark.
Yeah. You're not gonna be able to see it, but there's like orange light out there.
Oh no, that was us like an hour ago.
You must be like on the edge of a time zone.
I'm not on an edge of a time zone.
Oh, remember that like fairy book I was reading that
was problematic?
I can't tell if it's racist or not from that one paragraph. It was never really like nothing else happened. That entire paragraph could have come out and it added nothing to the story. So I don't know why I was in there. But then I guess, and I didn't realize this, that the title "Blood and Honor" is actually like a Nazi saying. And so she just changed the title to "Blood and Promise" and put out a whole thing because she didn't know that. And I mean, I didn't know. So, I didn't know until I started listening to this book, City of Thieves, because like the kids in Russia, like this dead guy parachutes out of a plane and he's got like a knife or something with like this Nazi guy, and he's got a knife that says "Blood and Honor." And I was like, that's what it means. She never said what it was. She just said it has this problem. It's problematic. I didn't know it was problematic. Yada yada yada. And I never bothered to look it up. And apparently that's why it's problematic.
Oh my gosh!
Sorry, I just got a thing for like a book tour for like the second book or something like that.
I know you're doing that, and Ashley's doing it too.
Oh, I'm not doing that book tour.
Oh, Ashley.
I did the book tour for the first book when it had the Nazi slogan, and then I tried to get the second one just because, like, I already have it. But no, they didn't pick me.
Did you see the book tour that what's the people that Meet the Main cast girls? They just sent out, I think it was yesterday, for that one of those new fantasies from tour that's coming out, Son of what is it called?
I just wrote Sam, and that's not what we're talking about. No, I don't on whatever that was.
That's it's kind of about Orbit.
Oh, I'm not on the list for Orbit.
No, it's not an Orbit list. It's those two girls that have that book tour thing. And I usually pass on stuff because there's always just YA all the time. But this particular book I actually want to read. So
is it Storygram? Storygram's the only one I really do.
Those people, yes.
Yeah, those are the only ones I really do anything with.
Yeah, those people. So I put my name in for that. So we'll see.
We'll see. I got an e-arc of the book that you got from Tortween too. The Princess Will Save You. I have the second one.
Ooh, you're so lucky.
But it's only an e-arc.
Oh.
But I have it.
But that's still exciting. I love that book. It was so good.
I still need to read it. I never even bothered to read the stupid thing.
It's very heavy on the Princess Bride like aspects. Which
I'm fine with that. I love that movie. I never read the book because I don't want the book to ruin the movie.
I really like the main girl. She was fun.
So I guess this one's The Queen Will Betray You.
Yeah.
That's out. It says The Princess Bride meets Game of Thrones.
Why is everything compared to Game of Thrones?
I don't know.
I mean, I just hate when they do that anyway. I don't care what they're comparing it to. I just hate when it's, this meets that. It's like, does it really?
Doesn't make sense. Like if you're trying, like I feel like if I'm trying, like I would describe Legendborn as like Camelot meets Black Magic. And I feel like that's like a thing. Like you've got Arthurian legend, you've got this like cool, ancient, that whole my ancestors
Right.
going down the lineage thing. Like that makes sense. You can't be like Six of Crows. This book is Six of Crows. No, because then everybody thinks that's what the book is, and it loses its...
Right. And then some people who hate Six of Crows will not read that book.
Yeah. But you could be like, it's like a legend, or it's like a big overarching concept, or
right.
But they just pick these really specific things to try to drag people in, and somehow everybody's always disappointed.
And like,
they just pick like, okay, what was one of the most popular books that is somewhat familiar with this new book, and let's just attach that.
Is it marketing? It's the new Hunger Games. Does it have one? It's Game of Thrones.
I don't want to read the new Hunger Games. I want to read whatever the book is.
Right.
You need to read Legendborn, though.
I have it. I'm trying to squeeze it in this month. That's what I'm going to try to do. Yeah.
I'm kind of curious. I'm going to look to see if any of the books around me have something like, it's this, blah, blah, blah.
A lot of them have it. Like the Throne of Glass thing. What did that one say?
Game of Thrones and Hunger Games.
Hunger Games and Game of Thrones. Really?
Yeah.
The beginning is a little like Game of Hunger Games-y, but like reverse. It's like if you inverted Katniss. But that's about all I could think.
I've never read Game of Thrones, and I can tell you it's probably nothing like Throne of Glass.
No, it's nothing like it. I've only read the one book, but no, it's very different. Nobody dies with this much frequency.
That's crazy.
They really don't sell the super tall docks anymore. I'm still looking. And I feel like the vertical zip ones are a little bit of a cheat. Like, no, you used to have to lace those shits.
Yeah.
Like, no.
Yeah.
Are those the shoes where you gotta be careful with like the lace colors and how you lace them?
I don't know.
I was on TikTok. I was on like shoe TikTok for a hot second, and like if you lace them with like white laces or lace them a certain way, I could be wrong. It's like a white supremacist like dog whistle kind of thing to alert that you are. I don't know. There's like this whole like lacing thing. You can probably Google it.
I don't know if I want Google to know that about me. They're gonna start thinking I'm a white supremacist.
Oh,
I think they're gonna
be careful, Google. Be careful.
Can't Google it and then just write, "I am not a white supremacist."
Right.
I'm not a white supremacist. I just want to make sure I don't project that I am one accidentally.
Oh, the stuff that I would Google in nursing school. I was like, I am on a list somewhere. Like, someone thinks I've got like bodies in my basement. Like,
that's hilarious.
Yeah, I'm not seeing like the classic badass Courtney Love giant. Maybe I'll find them. Anyway, what did you want to say? White laces?
Yeah, white laces, and I think they have to be laced a certain way.
I can't believe I'm Googling this.
Oh my gosh. I have to wash my hair, guys.
All right, we got to get off of this. I don't know. It's not coming at
8 o'clock in the morning.
Another classic element. Oh, God. Another classic element of white supremacy. I can't. There is something about Doc Martens. Don't ruin Doc Martens for me, okay?
No, only if you
wear combat shoes or something like that.
It's only if they're like, I think, a certain color, and if you lace them a certain way.
What? There's a method to it?
I think that's what TikTok told me. TikTok could have lied to me.
Why did you put anything other than black laces in your docs?
I don't know, because they're a white supremacist.
Well, this is how you know I'm not a white supremacist.
None of us are. I'm just saying that's what TikTok told me. You just got to make sure you stick with the original laces.
That's crazy. God forbid you lace them the wrong way.
Oh no, suddenly I'm getting recruited into, I don't know, an insurrection cell. I was like, no, I'm just living out my 90s dream, sir. Please stop.
That's it.
Please stop recruiting me into your hate group. You want to join my diverse book club? That's how we get them.
Right.
Go undercover.
Exactly.
I don't want to go undercover.
I don't want to go undercover.
Oh, so you look like you're crying.
This is kind of
Oh my gosh. Ooh, I had the heat on.
We need to let Naomi go wash her hair.
Gotta wash it.
Oh yes, Naomi, you're getting your hair done tomorrow. That's so
Yes. It's gonna be a long day.
What I'm gonna eat for dinner. I don't know what I'm gonna eat.
I eat Indian.
Oh, can I come over?
Yes, you may.
Don't get Indian because Jesus' stomach can't handle it.
Oh, well, it's just my frozen stuff that I got from Trader Joe's.
He's from Spain. Don't they also have spicy?
No, not where he's from.
Oh, damn it, Jesus.
And most of Spain isn't spicy.
Really?
No, it's like Mediterranean food. You're thinking of like Mexican food or like South American food. There's other cultures that have a lot of spice in their food, but Spain.
Well, I know that because my friends tried to get me to eat like I think it was my friend Sonia. She wanted me to try like curry chicken or something, but it was like or something. It was something like that. And it was super spicy, and I'm like, girly, the hottest I can go is a Taco Bell quesadilla.
I don't think curry's, but I mean, it takes some.
It can be really spicy.
Yeah, it takes a lot for me to say like, "Ooh, that's spicy." I have a high spice tolerance.
I do not.
Yeah,
like my stomach is weird about the things it likes. Also, I had oat milk 2 days in a row, and it destroyed my stomach. I will still buy it in my coffee from Starbucks. But I'm like
gluten free because maybe you have a gluten intolerance.
No, I've never had an issue with gluten.
That's interesting.
Can you eat oatmeal?
Yeah. I don't eat it that much. But I eat granola and I'm fine. That's got oats in it.
That's weird.
So it was really weird. I'm like, am I like an opposite lactose intolerant person where the alternative milks mess me up?
Oh god. This is gonna be our longest live sprints, and all we've done is read for an hour.
We're new. We can do another reading sprint this month. It's a longer month.
Yeah.
Oh, we have to sort out when we're gonna do our live show too. I have to look at the calendar.
We didn't schedule that already?
Mm-mm.
Oh.
So much scheduling has to be done.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Well, this was fun.
This was fun. We should probably stop yapping about.
We're dealing with our ramblings.
And I have to pee again because also.
I had a lot. Like, this was a lot.
I mean, I had the ice one that was, just as big as this. And then I've had 2 rounds of water in my 32-ounce, tumbler. So it's just all the liquids.
I haven't had any water today, unless you count the water that went in my tea. I didn't have some. So anyway, we'll end this. We'll stop yapping.
All right, folks.
Great. Thank you.
Thank you for anybody who's still here.
Bye.